Malcolm McDonald winning his first England cap this afternoon. He was 22 in January, has played twice for the under-23 team, and in his first season in the big time did what he promised his new club, Newcastle United, he would do. He scored 30 goals for them, and he's as keen as mustard. The choice of Mike Summerby, who came on as a substitute in Berlin, gives England flexibility of formation and indeed added craft. And I should imagine that his colleagues at Manchester City, Colin Bell and Rodney Marsh, are delighted to see him there. The back four is unchanged, and so indeed are the two marking men in the middle of the park, Peter Storey and Norman Hunter. With John Toshack past fit this morning, Wales field the three big men up front for the first time since the 68-69 tournament. That's John Toshack and the two Davises, Wynne and Ron. Whether there's enough skill in the engine room of the team to test the England defence in the air is one of the imponderables of this international match. And so indeed is the pitch, which is very soft, wet and bumpy. It's not going to be easy to play possession football on it. The referee is Bill Mullen of Scotland, who earned a great deal of praise for his officiating of the Panathinaikos national game in South America. But here in Cardiff, it's Wales in the dark strip, attacking the goal to our left. Wyn Davies walking towards us, Emlyn Hughes waiting for the throw. A match given added importance by the fact that these two teams are drawn in the same qualifying group of the World Cup. The match is to start in November. John Roberts, who got it away. Wyn Davies beating Bobby Moore in the air, and listen to the cheer at the first victory in the air for Wales. Alan Durbin coming back, leaving it to Peter Rodrigues. Foul by Bobby Moore. Came awkwardly off Moore, but he was fouled. Bobby Moore was turned a bit then by Wyn Davies. McDonald beaten by England. Hennessy. And McDonald, who fought back for it. He's been desperately keen to get this chance. Terry Hennessy to his Derby colleague Alan Durbin. And that's the corner. Supposed to be a back pass to Gary Sprake, but he needlessly given away by Terry Hennessy. Hennessy in the centre there was rather in and out of the Derby side during the course of their championship season. Played in fact 18 games. Sprake coming for it, took it well. Sprake, who last played against Huddersfield on April the 5th. He got a knock in the face then. Hunter underneath it. McDonald chasing, but with no chance. Hennessy the skipper. Rodrigues, who made the run. Good interception by Norman Hunter. Pulled them well. Good effort by Norman Hunter. He really used the fact that Rodney Marsh had moved out left, created space for him, and I think if the ball was on Hunter's left foot, I thought he was going to flick it with the outside of that foot out to Marsh, but he used the space to cut inside. Scored one goal in his career for England. Rodrigues. Hennessy. Bit too obvious. Nice play between Marsh and Hughes. McDonald playing it under Bell. Sprake had it, lost it. And Emlyn Hughes, the man who put it in. Gary Sprake came out well to narrow the angle, and he had it for a split second, although I don't think that too much blame should be attached to him. And Hughes, who started off that move, by playing a nice pass and return with Marsh, was in on the end after Sprague had got half a hand to it to finish off the move. Ron Davis. Bell. 5 Welshmen back. 5 Englishmen attacking. Madeley makes it 6. Bell moving on the near post. McDonald coming across as well. Here's Story. Marsh, McDonald, Hughes. I don't think Sprague would have known too much about it. Space created for Hughes by Summerby letting it go. Good breast down by McDonald. And England are pulling men forward from the back, and the front men are creating space for them. Madeley. Summerby wide to the right. Story behind him, number 4. Marsh running across. And surely fouled there by Roberts. Bell, McDonald, Marsh. Well, a corner in the end, but I think that Roberts was totally fooled by Rodney Marsh, and that he held his man as they turned on the byline. England, I believe, unlucky not to have had a penalty. McFarlane there. McDonald, England. Marsh got it the wrong way. Wales at the moment taking a bit of a hammering. Summerby. Madeley. The space there. This is McFarlane who stayed up. Ron Davis. Yorath. England just not giving the Welsh time to play. Well, that wasn't exactly legitimate by Hunter. Wyn Davies, appeal for offside. Toshack! England certainly thought that Wyn Davies was offside then, but the linesman said no. And Toshack's shot blocked by Banks. Moore who got the header. Yorath. Hennessy. Yorath again. Summerby. Bell. Rodrigues. 2 Davises and Toshack are in the box. Hennessy is square. And Rodrigues has won himself a free kick, which was just about the only thing he was ever going to win. England up again on the near side as we look. Hennessy there as well. And unlucky not to make contact, it went out. But Banks stretched for it and didn't get it. Marsh. Blatant foul by England. He's got to be booked for that. Marsh was away and England just body checked him. And the referee calling England to him. So the second booking against Wales. With a minute of the half remaining. McFarlane up, running right to left. Marsh in the centre, Bell going to the near post, McDonald, Summerby. Hennessy. McDonald's. He's got McFarlane behind him. England throw. Four men waiting in the box. McFarlane's goal kick. So England go in at half-time with every reason to be pleased with themselves, except for one very, very short phase. They've controlled this first half, scored the only goal by Emlyn Hughes after 25 minutes. There he is going off number 3, and the Welsh just haven't been good enough in the middle of the field to supply the bullets to their big men up front, and the England back four have not been tested in the air. Gil Rees on for Wales at the start of the second half. And if England continue to play as they did in the first, it's a question of whether they can prove their superiority with goals. Certainly much the better team in the first 45 minutes. John Roberts is the man who's gone off, injured twice in the first half. Means simply that Terry Yorath, there he is, has moved to the back four, and Rees will play in the middle of the park. England to Rodrigues. Really, Wales in much need of extra craft in the middle. Gil Rees has been in and out of the Sheffield United side this season, but on his day can play a bit. Marsh. England ball. Bell. Summerby and McDonald waiting. This is Hunter. Rees. Summerby. And is he being told to play it away? Presents it to McDonald. Marsh waiting for the cross. Here's Bell. Agonisingly long. McDonald. And Wales have survived. Yorath. That problem really started by the skipper, Terry Hennessy, at the back there. Sprake told him to play it up the park, and he played it back straight to McDonald. England. Toshak. Durban. Wyn Davies, Ron Davies coming behind. Bobby Moore off the line with his shoulder. Ron Davies who got the header, and Bobby Moore got it off the line. It hit his shoulder. Marsh. Bell making the run, McDonald the other way, Summerby outside, Bell shots! So many things on then for England. And Bell shooting from some distance. Corner on the left. Summerby's come across to take. McFarland on the far side at the back of the box. Sprake coming, and it was Thomas who got it off the line in a very dainty fashion as Roy McFarland came in at the back. It looked a touch of beach football there for a moment. Marsh again on the near post, beaten by England. Good header by Hughes. Yorath. England. Marsh. Now being taken by Yorath. That's a good ball. Very nearly was a beautiful ball. Rodrigues who cut it out. Gilbert Rees. Hunter. McDonald. Marsh calling for it far side. Summerby just couldn't get it to Hunter. Rees, the first man to run at the defence, and now Durban following suit. Wyn Davies. Bell. Hunter. 3 up for England, marked by 4. Madeley. Bell. Summerby. Yorath's header. Bell shot. Didn't really get hold of it, but Marsh did. But he was offside. He was offside. He's claiming he was played on. Lovely. Foul by either player, says the referee. Story. Story in the inside right position. Summerby on the touchline. McDonald down the middle. Beaten by England, who's been his master most of the game. Always in the air. McFarland, Hennessy, Ron Davis, Durban's header. Yorath, no handball given. Bad ball by Yorath. The Thomas has put him in trouble. Did the only thing he could do. Bell. Story. McDonald. Marsh! Beautiful goal! Well, that makes the scoreline more realistic. At 2-0 for England. Rodney Marsh the scorer, but credit Malcolm McDonald with a very good back header, and Rodney Marsh that time didn't hesitate a second and gave Sprague no chance at all. 69 minutes of the match gone. England 2 goals up. Summerby. And England really on a hatful. Summerby. Here's Bell. Gary Sprague utterly despondent, but what was he supposed to do? A very simple but very quick break on the right. And Colin Bell making it 3. 2 goals within 30 seconds. this stage one begins to wonder, no discredit to Hunter and Story, what would have happened if Sir Alf Ramsey had been prepared to play two naturally attacking players in the middle of the park, or at least one more than he's got at the moment. Free kick against Rodrigues, although Hunter made it look good, gets up with a smile on his face. That was a fair dive. Rodrigues wasn't amused. Here's Hunter again. And Marsh turning it on for England. McDonald. Ron Davis. Rodrigues. Rees. Ron Davis. Madeley. He could go all the way. Then he gives it to McDonald, but he gave it a little bit too late. Yorath. Durban. Davis Ron. Walking pace stuff now with 5 minutes of the match remaining. And Davis underneath it with Hughes. Durban. It ran away twice. Yorath, been one of the few Welsh players to have really shown his true form. Here's Durban. Toshak. Ron Davis. Now Wynne. Run. Offside. Offside. No doubt about it, he was offside. Story. Hunter. Never been marking players at all, either of these two. Haven't needed to. Hunter really enjoying himself going forward. Hennessy, goal kick. Expressions on the faces of England players have really summed up this game. There have been so many smiles. And indeed, we end on a smile for England. Rodney Marsh, who's had his best game for his country in his first full game, getting one of the goals. A far, far more positive performance by England against a side who, quite frankly, were outclassed. The 3 goals coming from Hughes after 25 minutes, and then 2 in the 69th minute from 2 Manchester City players, Rodney Marsh and Colin Bell. If there is a criticism, it is that England should perhaps have had more goals, but they needed a morale booster, and who can complain at 3? They got that morale booster, and they played well against a side quite considerably below them in class.